Hi, my name's Alayah. I am the owner of 3Bs at Home, and I'm most known for my time on The Bachelor and my dog Squeaky Toys. I don't actually watch The Bachelor anymore. I used to. Before being on the show, I was definitely a fan. I didn't really watch a ton. I wouldn't say I'm like an avid Bachelor fan. I had watched Hannah Brown's season and a little bit of Colton's only because I knew of Hannah and Kaylin because of Pageant World. But I don't know. After being on the show, it's really hard and weird to watch it. I can genuinely say I have not watched like a moment of an episode. I keep up, or not even keep up, but I see all of like the tweets and reactions and the Instagram comments. And I guess there was like a shrimp gate, which sounds really weird. And it just reminded me of our champagne gate our season. So I don't know what the heck happened, but that is the one thing I know about this season is shrimp gate. During my season of The Bachelor, I was one of the early, I don't even know what you would call me. Maybe I was a conflicting character on my season. So I had a lot of early drama. Some girls in the house didn't really feel like I was genuine. Some girls really got along with me. It was just kind of really confusing. Peter and I had a good start to a relationship, which quickly got kind of pushed under the rug because of all the drama surrounding me. And ultimately, I ended up going home in Ohio because the drama just kind of came to be too much for both myself and Peter. Oh yeah. I mean, I think hindsight is 2020. Like I think after that environment, you very much look back and you're like, well, maybe if I had done this, like I wish when I had come back that I would have just like turned into a little shadow and just disappeared for a little while until everybody got over the fact that I came back, which of course I didn't actually end up doing, which just led to more drama. So I wish that I would have just come back and like kept my mouth shut for a couple weeks. Okay, so I get asked about that all the time if I would ever accept the position of the Bachelorette, if I'd ever do Bachelor again. I think the grand hope is that you wouldn't have to. Like, God willing, next time Paradise rolls around, I'm not still single. Um, so I hope I never have to do another reality show again for the sake of my own sanity, but never say never. So who knows? I mean, if I'm still single and Paradise rolls around, I might be open to doing it because what do I have to lose? So this last year, I got my dog. Woo! Come here. So I got my dog last year. I just celebrated his gotcha day on February 5th. So it's our 1 year anniversary. Um, what else? My business, we opened up a storefront in Fredericksburg, Texas, which is really exciting. It's something we've been wanting to do since we started in 2019. So we were really excited about that, which has kept me busy. Post show, I decided to go back to school, which is crazy, especially being 26, but I just wanted to kind of continue my education. So I'm still working at the orthodontist office that I was working at pre-show. I have my own business, I'm going to school, and I have a dog. So needless to say, my life is very, very busy at the moment, which I love, but I am never bored. I'm an English major. Oh, so I've jumped around a million times. I initially wanted to be like a high school teacher. And then I started student teaching and realized I hated high school kids. Not hated, that's an aggressive word, but they're a lot. And they have no filter at all. So then I was like, I'm going to teach college. Like I'll go through, I'll get my master's, I'll be a college professor. And really, I just don't know if I have the passion for teaching that I thought I had. So I have a passion for English and literature, but I don't necessarily have a passion for teaching. So I don't know, but we'll figure it out. At this point, I'm so close to being done. I have this semester and next semester, and then I'm done. So it's too soon or it's too late to switch my major. So I'm just like, I'm going to finish it and then we'll go from there. So 3Bs at Home is actually a business I co-own with my mother and my sister. We started it back in like 2018 is when we started kind of formulating the plan to open our business. And then in 2019 is when we went live with our online store. We actually started as a clothing boutique. So it was 3B's Boutique. And through the pandemic, we kind of shifted our focus. So we went from selling clothing and accessories to during the pandemic and the quarantine period of 2020, my mom one day was like, we can make soap. And I was like, why would we make soap? She's like, well, you can't buy soap anymore. So I could probably make it. And I was like, okay, let's make soap. Well, next thing you know, our entire business turns into soaps, scrubs, wax melt, room sprays, just anything that smells good. And I'm a major homebody. So we kind of completely rebranded and went from 3B's Boutique to 3B's at Home. So everything, the way I like to describe it is everything that we have is everything you need for like a cozy night in. Oh, so I always like to say when describing the boutique is that we have everything you need for like a cozy night at home. So we have lounge sets, candles, bath bombs. We have accessories for like wine bottles, wine glass, markers. We even have dog toys because obviously no night at home is complete without your dog. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing now. Oh my God. Okay. So if somebody's shopping with us for the first time, I always recommend we have this amazing lip scrub that has cocoa butter in the scrub. So it actually moisturizes your lips as it exfoliates. We also have our whipped sugar scrub. So it's a gentle exfoliant. It doubles as a daily body wash. So I always recommend the lip scrub. I think our whipped sugar scrub it's unique to us. So it's not something that you see very often, but it's gentle enough to be a daily wash and it's exfoliating as well. We've actually had some people say they use it as like a shaving cream, which is super cool. So those are like our two best sellers, our two most favorite products. And of course, the soap is just really, really pretty. My mom hand makes everything at home. So all of our scrubs, all of our soap is handmade. So you can know that like every product you get is like super special and made with love. So both my mom and myself work full time. So our store in Fredericksburg is open every third weekend. So Friday through Sunday, we go out to the Fredericksburg store because Fredericksburg is about an hour away from where we live. So we'll go out there and we're there all weekend. Yeah, I mean, of course, we'd hope to expand. This storefront was a big thing for us. It was like a big leap of faith. It's hard right now, though. I think we always wanted to open up like a brick and mortar, like a full-time store, and one of us would take it over. But it's so difficult since the pandemic because I feel like everybody's shopping online. So even when we have our in-store moments, like throughout the months, our online orders is usually like our biggest source of income. So it's kind of weighing the cost and risk of like, okay, if we open a store, how much is that going to cost us a month? How much are we actually going to be making in a physical store when everybody's shopping online, you know? So we'll see. Right now, this is fairly new. We just opened our Fredericksburg store in November. So, you know, I think we're going to play with this for like a year, see how it does, and then kind of make more decisions after that. Yep. So our website is just our name. So 3bsathome.com. You can find us on Instagram under the same username. So we're pretty easy to find. I got lots of DMs post show asking like, what should I do or say if I'm trying to apply for The Bachelor? What should I, I got cast for The Bachelor. How should I act while I'm there? I think my biggest piece of advice for anybody, even thinking about the show, who's gotten casted, is just to be yourself 100%. And if people like it, great. If they don't, at least you can have that comfort in knowing you were yourself. Like you couldn't change anything, even if you wanted to. And I think that's one of the few things that got me through my season. Whenever my character or my persona came into question, I could confidently say, like, I know it may seem this way to you, but that's just who I am. Like, just my personality, and those that know me know that. So that's my biggest piece of advice when going through the casting process. Same thing, just be honest, just be brutally honest with the producers, with your casting director, whoever you're talking to. They are, at the end of the day, everybody has bad things to say about producers in general, but at the end of the day, like they want to have a good show and they want you to enjoy your experience. So as much as you can. So at the end of the day, they do care for you, even though it's a drama-filled experience. I mean, the producers are really, really great and they just want you to enjoy your time as best you can. So as of right now, this is like the first time I can actually say this. I don't have any major products coming up or like projects coming up, which is exciting for me because normally my life is so go, go, go that I never have time for myself. And this new year, that's something I wanted to do is like my project is self-care. Like self-care is my project right now. So I'm doing a little bit of traveling for my own pleasure. I've recently gotten into cooking, photography. So those are all things that I'm wanting to put more of my energy towards this year. And who knows, maybe we'll start doing cooking videos or something. So I can tie that all into everything else I'm doing. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has kept up with me since Bachelor time. I know the Bachelor Nation favorites are always changing, but they really have been so, so sweet and so supportive of every crazy endeavor. I don't think my business would be doing as well as it is if it wasn't for the I don't even like to call them fans because they're like friends. Like there's so many people that are in my DMs that I recognize their names every time it pops up and I'm like, hi, I haven't heard from you in a while. I missed you. So I really appreciate everybody that takes the time to like chat with me or check in with me or just be sweet and a friend.